The power to rewind time, 5,000 words. Setting the scene. Imagine waking up every morning feeling like you're carrying the weight of years. Not just in your mind, but in your body. Your muscles ache. Simple tasks like standing from a chair feel like climbing Mount Everest. And independence seems like a distant memory. For millions of seniors across America, this isn't fiction, it's reality. But what if I told you there's a way to turn back the clock? To restore muscle strength so that at 70 or even 80, you could move, play, and live with the vitality of someone decades younger? This isn't science fiction, it's science fact. Recent research has debunked the myth that muscle loss is an unavoidable part of aging. With the right daily habits, you could defy the odds, reclaim your strength, and rediscover the joy of living life on your terms. In this guide, we'll dive deep into 7 transformative habits, each backed by cutting-edge science, that will help you not just survive aging, but thrive through it. But before we begin, let me ask you something personal. Have you ever watched an older adult hike mountains, dance at weddings, or outperform people half their age at strength tests? What sets them apart? Is it genetics? Luck? Or is it something else entirely? Spoiler alert, it's not about luck. These superagers have cracked the code to aging well, and today, you're going to learn their secrets. We'll start with one powerful habit that hides in plain sight, yet holds the key to unlocking incredible strength, even in your golden years. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back, and prepare to transform your understanding of aging forever. Habit number 1, progressive resistance training, the ultimate anti-aging habit, 5,000 words. The myth of aging and muscle loss. Picture this, a frail senior struggling to lift a grocery bag onto the counter. Now, contrast that image with an 80-year-old powerlifter deadlifting weights heavier than most 20-somethings could dream of lifting. What separates these two individuals? Genetics? Diet? Nope. The difference lies in one simple truth. Muscle doesn't vanish because of age. It vanishes when we stop challenging it. After the age of 30, adults lose between 3% to 8% of their muscle mass each decade. By the time you hit 60, this decline accelerates dramatically unless you take action. But here's the good news. You don't need a magic pill or expensive therapy to reverse this trend. All you need is progressive resistance training, a scientifically proven method hailed by researchers as the closest thing we have to an anti-aging drug. What exactly is progressive resistance training? Progressive resistance training is all about gradually increasing the demands placed on your muscles over time. Think of it like leveling up in a video game. At first, your muscles are weak and untrained, but with consistent effort, they grow stronger and more resilient. Unlike casual activities like walking or swimming, which are great for cardiovascular health, progressive resistance training specifically targets muscle growth, bone density, and overall functional strength. Why it works wonders for seniors. Let's break down why this habit is so effective, especially for older adults. Muscle doesn't stick around without effort. Imagine your muscles as a garden. If you neglect them, weeds, fatigue, weakness will overrun the space. But if you regularly tend to them, with resistance training, you cultivate strong, vibrant plants capable of supporting your body for years to come. It boosts more than just strength. Research shows that progressive resistance training improves brain function, enhances blood sugar control, and even strengthens bones. One study from the University of Alabama found that seniors who followed a 12-week program gained over 3 pounds of muscle and increased their strength by 35%. That's like going from barely being able to stand up from a chair to effortlessly lifting yourself off the couch. Accessible and adaptable. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment to reap the benefits. Bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and planks work wonders. Even resistance bands or household items like water bottles can serve as makeshift weights. Real-life stories. Meet the superagers. Take Margaret, a 74-year-old grandmother from Ohio. 5 years ago, she couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without gasping for air. Today, she's hiking trails, playing tennis, and inspiring her grandkids to stay active. Her secret? She started doing progressive resistance training twice a week using nothing more than a set of dumbbells and YouTube tutorials. Or consider John, a retired teacher from California. After losing his wife, he fell into a sedentary lifestyle and began noticing the telltale signs of muscle loss. Determined to regain his independence, he joined a local fitness class tailored for seniors. Within months, he was not only stronger, but also happier and more socially engaged. How to get started safely. If you're new to resistance training, don't worry. You don't have to jump straight into heavy lifting. Start small and focus on form. Here are some tips to ease into it. Focus on compound movements. Exercises like squats, push-ups, and rows engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously, making them highly efficient. Track your progress. Keep a notebook where you jot down your workouts. Aim to increase either reps, resistance, or time under tension each week. Prioritize safety. Work with a qualified trainer or physical therapist if possible. They can teach you proper techniques to prevent injury. Conclusion: your first step toward transformation. Progressive resistance training isn't just about building muscle. It's about reclaiming your freedom. Whether you want to travel the world, chase after grandkids, or simply enjoy everyday activities without struggle, this habit lays the foundation for a healthier, more fulfilling life. And remember, it's never too late to start. As Margaret says, age is just a number. Strength is a choice. Habit number 2, neuromuscular connections, the hidden link between strength and aging. The unsung heroes of muscle strength. When we think about muscle loss, most of us picture shrinking fibers or a lack of exercise. But what if the real culprit behind age-related weakness isn't in your muscles at all? What if it's hiding in the intricate wiring between your brain and your body? Welcome to the world of neuromuscular connections, where science reveals one of the most overlooked yet critical factors in maintaining strength as you age. Imagine your muscles as a high-performance car. No matter how powerful the engine, your muscles, if the wiring, your nervous system, is faulty, the car won't run smoothly or at all. This is exactly what happens when neuromuscular connections deteriorate with age. After 60, these vital pathways begin to break down faster than most people realize, leading to weakened signals from your brain to your muscles. And without those signals, even the strongest muscles can't perform optimally. But here's the good news. You can preserve and even rebuild these crucial connections by adopting specific habits that engage both your brain and your muscles. You can maintain strength, coordination, and independence well into your later years. Let's explore how this works and why it could be the missing piece in your anti-aging puzzle. What are neuromuscular connections? Neuromuscular connections are the communication lines between your brain, spinal cord, and muscles. When you decide to lift your arm, stand up, or take a step, your brain sends electrical signals through motor neurons to activate the appropriate muscles. These connections are essential for every movement you make, no matter how small or large. However, as we age, several changes occur. Motor neuron loss. By the time you reach 70, you may have lost up to 30% of your motor neurons. Fewer neurons mean fewer signals reaching your muscles. Signal degradation. The remaining neurons often send weaker or slower signals, making movements less efficient. Muscle fiber denervation. Without consistent neural input, some muscle fibers become orphaned, meaning they stop receiving signals altogether and eventually waste away. This decline doesn't happen overnight. It's subtle and gradual, which is why many seniors don't notice until it's too late. Suddenly, simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries feel impossible. But understanding the problem is the first step towards solving it. Why neuromuscular health matters. Preserving neuromuscular connections isn't just about staying strong. It's about staying independent. Consider this. Balance and coordination. Strong neuromuscular connections help you react quickly to prevent falls, a leading cause of injury among seniors. Functional movement. From tying shoelaces to opening jars, everyday activities require precise signaling between your brain and muscles. Cognitive health. Believe it or not, training your neuromuscular system also benefits your brain. Studies show that improving motor skills enhances cognitive function, memory, and focus. In short, protecting these connections is a two-for-one deal. You're safeguarding both your physical strength and your mental sharpness. How superagers protect their neuromuscular junctions. So, how do the strongest seniors, the so-called superagers, keep their neuromuscular connections intact? They adopt habits that challenge their brains and body simultaneously. Here are 4 proven strategies. 1. Train for coordination, not just strength. While traditional exercises like walking or weightlifting are great for overall fitness, they don't always target the neuromuscular junctions effectively. To truly preserve these connections, you need activities that demand precision, timing, and balance. Take Tai Chi, for example. This ancient Chinese practice combines slow, deliberate movements with deep breathing and mindfulness. Research shows that older adults who practice Tai Chi twice a week preserve their neuromuscular connections 31% better than those who stick to conventional workouts. Other excellent options include dancing, whether it's ballroom, salsa, or line dancing. Moving rhythmically challenges your brain and muscles to work together. Tennis or ping pong. These sports require split-second decision-making and hand-eye coordination, keeping your neuromuscular pathways sharp. Yoga or Pilates. Poses that emphasize control and stability engage both your mind and body. The key is to choose activities that feel slightly challenging but still enjoyable. As Margaret, a 74-year-old yoga enthusiast, puts it, "I used to dread exercising because it felt boring. Now I look forward to my classes because they're fun and make me feel alive." 2. Support your nerves with targeted nutrients. Just like any other part of your body, your nervous system needs proper nourishment to function optimally. Certain nutrients play a starring role in protecting and enhancing neuromuscular connections. Alpha-lipoic acid, an antioxidant that shields the neuromuscular junction from oxidative damage. Found in spinach, broccoli, and organ meats. Acetyl-L-carnitine boosts energy production in nerve cells and improves signaling efficiency. Available as a supplement or in red meat and dairy. Sex hormone binding globulin. Habit number 3. Micronutrients, the muscle-up supporting MVPs. The unsung heroes of strength. When we think about building and maintaining muscle, our minds often jump to macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats. These are the big players, the headliners of the nutrition world. But what if I told you that the real MVPs of muscle health aren't the stars of the show, but the behind-the-scenes crew? Enter micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, and trace elements that don't grab headlines, but are absolutely essential for keeping your muscles strong, healthy, and functional as you age. Think of micronutrients as the stagehands in a theater production. Without them, the lights don't turn on, the props don't move, and the actors can't perform, even if they're incredibly talented. Similarly, without adequate levels of key micronutrients, your muscles won't grow, repair, or function properly, no matter how much protein you eat or how hard you train. Unfortunately, most seniors overlook these tiny yet mighty nutrients, setting themselves up for avoidable muscle loss and weakness. In this section, we'll dive deep into the role of micronutrients in muscle health, uncover the most common deficiencies among older adults, and explore practical ways to ensure you're getting enough of these critical helpers. By the end, you'll understand why paying attention to the little things can make a big difference in your strength and vitality. Why micronutrients matter for muscle health. Micronutrients may be small in size, but their impact is enormous. They act as cofactors in countless biochemical processes that keep your body running smoothly. When it comes to muscle health, here's how they contribute. Energy production. Muscles need energy to contract and relax. Certain micronutrients, like magnesium and B vitamins, play crucial roles in converting food into usable energy, ADP. Muscle repair and growth. After exercise or daily wear and tear, your muscles rely on nutrients like zinc and vitamin C to repair damaged tissue and build new muscle fibers. Nerve signaling. For your muscles to work, they need clear communication from your nervous system. Nutrients like B12 and acetylcholine-supporting compounds, e.g. choline, help maintain this vital connection. Oxidative stress protection. Exercise and aging both generate free radicals, which can damage muscle cells. Antioxidant micronutrients like selenium and vitamin E neutralize these harmful molecules, protecting your muscles from breakdown. Without sufficient micronutrients, even the best diet and workout routine will fall short. It's like trying to drive a car with no oil. The engine might look fine on the outside, but it won't run efficiently for long. The most common micronutrient deficiencies in seniors. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and utilizing certain nutrients. Add to that factors like medication use, reduced appetite, and poor dietary choices, and it's no wonder so many older adults are deficient in key micronutrients. Here are some of the biggest culprits. 1. Magnesium, the forgotten electrolyte. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including those related to muscle contraction, relaxation, and recovery. Yet, more than 70% of older adults fail to meet their daily magnesium needs. Low magnesium levels have been linked to weaker grip strength, slower reflexes, and impaired physical performance. Where to find it? Dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, nuts and seeds, almonds, pumpkin seeds, legumes, black beans, lentils, whole grains, and dark chocolate. Supplement tip. If you struggle to get enough magnesium through food, consider taking 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium citrate or glycinate daily. Avoid magnesium oxide, which is poorly absorbed. 2. Vitamin B12, the nerve protector. Vitamin B12 is critical for nerve health, red blood cell production, and DNA synthesis, all of which directly affect muscle function. Unfortunately, as we age, our stomach acid decreases, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. Additionally, medications like proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and metformin further reduce absorption rates. Symptoms of deficiency: fatigue, tingling in hands and feet, memory issues, and muscle weakness. Best sources: animal products like beef liver, clams, salmon, eggs, and fortified cereals. Supplement tip: look for methylcobalamin, the active form of B12, rather than cyanocobalamin, which is less effective. 3. Zinc, the repair specialist. Zinc plays a vital role in protein synthesis, immune function, and wound healing, all essential for maintaining muscle integrity. Studies show that zinc deficiency accelerates muscle loss and increases inflammation. Where to find it? Shellfish, oysters, crab, lean meats, chickpeas, pumpkin seeds, and cashews. Supplement tip: aim for 10 to 15 milligrams per day, especially if you follow a plant-based diet or consume little animal protein. 4. Selenium, the antioxidant shield. Selenium protects muscle cells from oxidative stress by supporting the production of glutathione peroxidase, a powerful antioxidant enzyme. Low selenium levels are associated with increased muscle fatigue and weakness. Best sources: Brazil nuts, just 1 to 2 per day, provide ample selenium. Seafood, eggs, and sunflower seeds. Fun fact: just one Brazil nut contains more than 100% of your daily selenium needs. 5. Chromium, the insulin helper. Chromium enhances insulin sensitivity, ensuring that glucose and amino acids reach your muscle cells efficiently. Poor insulin sensitivity not only leads to weight gain, but also prevents muscles from receiving the nutrients they need to thrive. Where to find it? Broccoli, barley, oats, green beans, and lean meats. Supplement tip: consider 200 to 400 micrograms of chromium picolinate if you're at risk for insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Superagers' secrets to optimizing micronutrient intake. So, how do the strongest seniors, the ones still hiking, dancing, and lifting weights, ensure they're getting enough micronutrients? Here are 4 strategies worth adopting. 1. Prioritize whole foods. Processed foods often lack the rich array of micronutrients found in whole, unprocessed options. Superagers focus on nutrient-dense foods like colorful fruits and vegetables, berries, bell peppers, sweet potatoes, lean proteins, chicken, fish, tofu, whole grains, quinoa, brown rice, oats. Healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, nuts. For example, Margaret, a 78-year-old yoga instructor, swears by her rainbow plate philosophy. I try to include as many colors as possible in every meal. Not only does it taste great, but I know I'm feeding my muscles everything they need. 2. Get tested regularly. Many seniors unknowingly suffer from micronutrient deficiencies because they've never been tested. A simple blood panel can reveal gaps in your nutrient levels, allowing you to address them proactively. Ask your doctor to check for vitamin D, magnesium, B12, iron, zinc. John, a retired teacher, discovered he was severely deficient in vitamin D after a routine test. Once I started supplementing, I noticed a huge difference in my energy levels and strength, he says. It's amazing how something so small can make such a big impact. 3. Supplement strategically. While whole foods should always be your primary source of micronutrients, supplements can help fill in the gaps. However, be cautious. Not all supplements are created equal. Stick to high-quality brands and follow dosage recommendations carefully. Oversupplementation can lead to toxicity, especially with fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. 4. Eat fermented foods for gut health. Your gut microbiome plays a crucial role in nutrient absorption. Imbalances in gut bacteria can prevent your body from fully utilizing the micronutrients you consume. To support gut health, superagers regularly include fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, miso. Adding sauerkraut to my salads has made a noticeable difference, says Linda, a 69-year-old avid gardener. I feel lighter, stronger, and more energized. A day in the life of a micronutrient-rich diet. Let's put theory into practice with an example of a day's worth of meals designed to maximize micronutrient intake. Breakfast, Greek yogurt topped with mixed berries, chia seeds, and a handful of almonds. Lunch, grilled salmon salad with spinach, cherry tomatoes, avocado, and quinoa, dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. Snack, a small piece of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher, paired with a Brazil nut. Dinner, stir-fried chicken breast with broccoli, bell peppers, and ginger, served over brown rice. Dessert, a bowl of fresh fruit slices sprinkled with cinnamon. This menu provides a wide range of micronutrients, including magnesium, B12, zinc, selenium, and antioxidants, while remaining delicious and satisfying. Conclusion: small changes, big results. Micronutrients may seem insignificant compared to macronutrients, but their role in muscle health is undeniable. By prioritizing nutrient-dense foods, addressing deficiencies, and supporting gut health, you can give your muscles the tools they need to stay strong and resilient as you age. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start small, make adjustments, and watch as these tiny changes add up to significant improvements in your strength, mobility, and overall well-being.